About a case from Mount Lavinia, Sri Lanka. This court case where the court has issued an enjoining order preventing the wife from accessing husband's computer, and it says Mount Lavinia Court has issued an enjoining order preventing the, I think, former wife, since they are on a divorced case now, from collecting data, documents, text messages, or any other information stored on her husband's computer or through any surveillance devices fixed to his house. So I think these two people are subjected to a certain doctor. A husband had submitted this, saying that his wife had downloaded various information and recorded telephone conversation by installing an audio surveillance device in his room whilst the divorce case between the two parties were pending. And also, husband, whilst he was a doctor attached to government hospital in Colombo, wife was a consultant attached to a government hospital in north of Sri Lanka. Also, he says that the electronic communications on WhatsApp services had been downloaded, and then this is a e-plaintiff, I think, to the Mount Lavinia District Court by this doctor regarding his former wife in this case. So accordingly, they also say the court has restrained the wife on the subject of this divorce from using data, documents, or text messages, or using the audio, video, any other information, or sharing the information, and also to prevent, enjoining order restraining the dependent wife from using electronic surveillance equipment or software devices on plaintiff's house. So actually, the counsel Tisha Veragood and Pulasti Rupasinghe along with Sanjay Marambe and instructions of counsel Tamila Dinushi Pereira appeared for the plaintiff. Actually, electronic devices is not the case here. Whether it's WhatsApp or SMS, someone can pay the WhatsApp company and say, please give me the messages of this man who has submitted me to court, because or SMS messages can be collected easily through electronic devices, or even wife can enter even the house of the husband unauthorized illegally and fix surveillance equipment. Well, those things are not so important. Electronic surveillance, whether America does electronic surveillance from space, even it doesn't matter. What matters is one's heart's concerns here. When you are married to someone, you can't say, okay, that person is when it's very clear to you, he's a human and he's supporting you, looking after you, giving you the food, clothes, everything, all luxuries, everything supported, then in that case, if the wife doesn't have true love only, the wife deviate and go for adultery here. So that's a matter of heart's conscience, and not really electronic surveillance can't do anything here. Once the heart's conscience is clear, well, that's a case that goes to the court here. Well, in this case also, electronic surveillance or anything, it doesn't matter. If the person has done any adultery or malicious dissertation or impotency, right? These are the three cases eligible for divorce in Sri Lanka. Accordingly, divorce must be submitted. Well, whoever who does the electronic surveillance or surveillance of the WhatsApp or telephone conversation or even room surveillance to the computer system tapping or whatever by illegally accessing the husband's house when she's not even living with him, I don't think the husband has to worry, because electronic surveillance, if it happens, he could have let it go, let her do anything, because electronic surveillance cannot be it doesn't matter, do not matter in a case like this. This is based on heart's conscience in family, right? You can't tell my husband is mad, and then when he was doing everything to look after, and then go with all the men and enjoy, those heart's conscience break means marriage breaks, marriage is ended already. That's how it works. So husband can wait for 7 years, and then so automatically he will get the separation, legal separation, without go for divorce, right? Because it's a matter of heart's conscience. Electronic surveillance, I would advise this husband to let her do any electronic surveillance. And if the court wants to drag the case, wait for 7 years, right? As I did, wait for 7 years, and then your marriage is automatically dissolved, right? That's how it works. You don't have to worry as a husband about the electronic surveillance. Once any surveillance, let that person do, because it's not a matter for importance here in family marriage. Because what matters is the faith, trust, and if the marriage breaks on the ground of malicious decision, adultery, more importantly, well, the marriage ends there, or the importance of the man even here in this case. So I don't think the husband, I think the wife could be an adultery woman here. That's why she's intruding into the husband's property through electronic surveillance. Then in that case, let her do, because electronic surveillance cannot help here, because it's just a matter of heart's conscience, right? Uh, in marriage. So marriages are made in heaven, marriages are broken in heaven, new marriages are also made in heaven, right? That's the way. So in this case, I think I would not go for court cases if I face this. I would let her do any surveillance, but it's not, those things are not so important. What is important is the trust, faith, and the heart's conscience when it comes to this type of marriage relationships. And rather allow the surveillance to go on without asking the court to restrain. Then she will learn a good lesson in life. Once the husband get married, even if she continues the surveillance, well, that is the best way that for her to learn a good lesson in life, to do the electronic surveillance of the second wife, even the former wife through the first wife doing the electronic surveillance of the man's second marriage, and the second wife through the let her learn a lesson at least then how the second wife look after the husband. That is the way.